Hey, what's up, everybody? So, coming to you this morning, we are going to do the preview for the Saturday, April 20th, 420. Surprisingly, hopefully none of these guys are token up when they get in the ring, because it's a damn good, two really good cards taking place tomorrow. I'm going to discuss about 6 fights right now. So I hope you guys all got your seatbelts on and you're ready to listen up for this weekend's preview. It's going to be really good. First up, I'm going to start on the Fox card, where we pretty much got 3 fights that are definitely worth watching. I'm going to start on the undercard. Heavyweight action. Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Alexander Dimitrenko. Ruiz is a come-forward, hard-hitting heavyweight, and Dimitrenko is kind of one of the gatekeepers. Dimitrenko got knocked out last year against Brian Jennings in a very entertaining fight. He put Jennings down in that fight, too. He's a big heavyweight. He's been in the ring. He's fought for titles. Ruiz has fought for the world title and only lost once in a very close, disputed decision, majority decision against Joseph Parker when he went over to New Zealand and fought Parker for the belt there. So, you know, Ruiz trying to make a name for himself, trying to put himself in line for possibly Deontay Wilder in the PBC. And I think he's going to get a knockout here. Should be a really good heavyweight fight. So, an entertaining one. This guy puts his head down and he brawls. Typical Mexican fighter. So, you should enjoy that one. In the co-feature, undefeated Brandon Figueroa is going to take on, let me get this guy's name right, Yanfrez Parejo. This is going to be for the WBA 122-pound interim super bantamweight championship. You know, possibly going to be moving in line for a world title shot against Danny Roman at some point. Brandon Figueroa is Omar Figueroa's younger brother. He has smashed on 2 veterans. Oscar Escandón knocked him out in 10 rounds last year. And then he followed that up in January this year when he took on Moises Flores and destroyed Flores in only 3 rounds. So, big-time, fighter right here. He's on the rise. He's entertaining. He throws a lot of punches. He's just as entertaining as his brother, if not more. And he's staying active, and I can't wait. I think he's going to score an early to middle rounds knockout and become an interim champion. So it should be good. Brandon Figueroa against Parejo. And then in the main event, you got Danny Garcia taking on Adrian Granados, and what should be a good one right here, guys. Danny's bouncing back from the loss to Sean Porter. He's a top 5 welterweight in the best division in boxing, so that says a lot. And Granados is a guy who's a welterweight who's never got a shot at a world title, but is just a game, good-ass fighter. He fought, Broner a couple years ago, fought to a draw in a fight that a lot of people thought Granados won. Then he fought Sean Porter. He got beat in that fight, but it was a really good, entertaining fight. Sean Porter just came out the other day and said that Granados was a tougher challenge than Danny Garcia was. So this should be an interesting fight. I think it's going to be a lot better fight than people think. I think Danny's going to end up getting a decision here, but I do not think it's going to be easy. I think it's going to be a dogfight. I would not be surprised if Granados somehow pulled out the win here, just outworking Garcia, but we'll see. It should be a good one. Main event on Fox tomorrow night. That is Danny Garcia, Adrian Granados. Now let's get into the ESPN pay-per-view. I'm not sure if you guys are interested, but you should be, and I think it's worth buying, guys. I think it's about $60 to get it in HD, and I think it's going to be a really great card. I got to try to convince my girlfriend to let me watch that because we are doing our Easter tomorrow night, but I'm going to be watching some boxing. Don't you worry about that. But, let's start with the undercard. You got Teofimo Lopez taking on Edis Tatley. Now, Lopez is a lightweight on the rise. He wants to fight for the lightweight title in July. He's got to get through Tatley, who's a former world title challenger. Teofimo Lopez, if you have not seen this guy, he is one of the most entertaining fighters in boxing. He's got power, he's got speed, he's got boxing ability. This guy is fucking super talented and just a great fighter to watch. Check this fight out. He's going to get a knockout here. Depends on how long it's going to take, but this guy is so entertaining. He's right on the verge of a title shot. There's also talks about him and Lomachenko, which I think could possibly happen early next year. So definitely check this guy out. So entertaining, such a good fighter. In the co-feature, you got Shakur Stevenson, who's an undefeated featherweight on the rise. He's taking on Christopher Diaz, who fought for a world title last year and is coming down from 130. This is his toughest opponent to date for Stevenson, who's an Andre Ward kid, former Olympian. He's trying to prove that he's the man. He's a star on the rise at featherweight and trying to break into that top 10. This is the kind of way you do it. I think he's gonna dominate the action. I think he beats Diaz by a later round stoppage, possibly a clean-cut decision. But Stevenson is very talented. He's entertaining. He's been showing off his power as of late and taking more risk, and I really like this guy. Very good co-features right here with Lopez and Stevenson. And then the main event, I think is going to be a good one. You got undefeated welterweight champ Terrence Crawford, number 2 or 1B pound for pound in the world with Lomachenko, or behind Lomachenko, taking on former 140-pound champ Amir King Khan. Good-ass matchup right here in terms of talent. I'm not sure Khan has what it takes still at his age. I believe he's 32, 33 now. I'm not sure he still has what it takes to be at the top of the welterweight division, or any division for that matter. But Crawford's going to be that test for him. Crawford taking on a name like Khan is a good thing for him moving forward, considering there's not a lot of options for top-ranked fighters in the welterweight division. I do like the matchup. I think Khan's going to make it interesting early, as he normally does, but I think Crawford, with his pinpoint accuracy and his boxing ability and his power, because Crawford may not have blitzing one-punch power, but he does when he times you and he picks you apart. And I think that's what he's going to do here. I think he's going to pick Khan apart with ease, dominate him. I see a stoppage in the middle. It could possibly go to later rounds. I really don't see Khan winning this fight and taking it to the distance, but we'll see. Should be good, guys. That's Saturday, April 20th. You got ESPN pay-per-view, and then you got Fox coming at you with big cards. They're probably going to overlap with each other, so if you're ordering, make sure you're jumping back and forth, but it should be a very good night of boxing. Can't wait to see it. That's Saturday, April 20th. True Boxing, been hit with the truth.